And we all know that we have an issue in this state with broadband connectivity. And so those students out in the rural areas where the broadband connectivity is limited will not have access to opportunities. And those are the reasons why we're in opposition of the bill, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Falk. We have a question from Representative Hughes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Superintendent Falk, good morning, and just want you to know I have the utmost respect for you and your association, and I mean that sincerely. I do just want to understand why your organization did not oppose the bill last year. I mean, given the concerns that you just outlined, I conjecture that those same concerns would have been valid on the legislation last year.
I can't answer that, sir, other than to say that at the time that the session was going on, many school districts and systems were dealing with COVID issues, lost learning, and things like that, and we did not have the opportunity to shift our gears, so to speak.
I respect that, but it is fair to say that your association and others did take positions on other bills and pieces of legislation on last year. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Representative Hughes.
And so while House Bill 33 discusses moving money and having less, what will ultimately happen in our public school systems is that we will have less money available for the same expenses. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bonet. Let's see. Representative Hughes for a question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me first say to you, I respect your organization and have really enjoyed working with you all. I am having a bit of a hard time, and I say this with humility. Last year, a similar version of this bill was vetted in 2 House committees, the entire floor, and the Senate committee, and received no opposition and not one single vote in dissent. Can you tell me why, given the arguments that you made in opposition to the bill today, those same arguments would have applied to the bill last year? Is there a reason that your organization did not take a position in opposition at any point in the process on last year?
So I will say, in full disclosure, I was not lobbying on the legislative side for the organization at that time, so I do not want to incorrectly state why they did or did not take a position. But I will echo what Mike Falk said with the Superintendent's Association, is that at the time, the school board's priority was COVID related and pandemic related in terms of policy and unfinished learning. And so that's the only information I have right now about why that may not have occurred. But I can relay the information to our executive director, who can reach out to you.
Yeah, I would appreciate if I could get a response to that question, and I'll just offer the same response that I offered to Superintendent Falk. I received numerous floor notes from your organization on last year, so there were numerous positions that your organization did take on a wide range of issues on last year. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.